But you know who's not leaving? Senate candidate Roy Moore. He is staying put as new evidence seems to emerge against him. The reality star in the White House has given him support, and the RNC has said, hey, we're staying with him. And, of course, there's always Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who seems to have changed the tune a bit. Take a look.
Roy Moore should step aside. The women who've come forward are entirely credible. He's obviously not fit to be in the United States Senate.
Do you believe that Judge Moore should be in the Senate?
I'm going to let the people of Alabama make the call. This election's been going on a long time. There's been a lot of discussion about it. They're going to make the decision a week from Tuesday.
Did you see? He said, I'm going to let the people of Alabama. It's like they throw up in their mouth just a little bit, and then they put it out there. I think the Mitch McConnell, that's the real Mitch McConnell, was the person that made the first statement that stood by morality and conviction, and the Mitch McConnell that we're seeing here is just playing.
How do you know which is the real one? You don't know that.
Because the first time he didn't throw up in his mouth, and then the second time he did.
Well, when you take the high road and you do the right thing and you don't endorse an accused pedophile, you don't have to throw up in your mouth.
I think that was the real person.
Are they betting an awful lot on this one Senate seat? I mean, is this really worth it? I mean, it's kind of funny when you, because, just like, how do you shift? Now, I know that the guy in the White House has promised everybody something. He's promised everybody, and so that's why I think he's able to make the shift so quickly.
But Megan, you predicted that. You said even with all of this, the polls are showing that he's probably going to be voted in.
Neck. But I think if we learned anything from Trump, just the fact that they're turning, I think there's something internally showing that he has a high likelihood of winning. Again, anything is possible, and especially in Trump's America. There's a weird sort of like inside the palace walls intrigue for me right now that's a little wonky. So Mitt Romney, obviously everyone knows who Mitt Romney is, tweeted Roy Moore in the U.S. Senate would be a stain on the GOP and on the nation. Lee Foreman and other victims are courageous heroes. No vote, no majority is worth losing our honor, our integrity. So Mitt Romney tweeted that. Well done, obviously. So Ronna Romney McDaniel is Mitt Romney's niece, who is the current chairwoman of the RNC. So they're talking right now about the RNC giving money to this specific candidate. His niece could play a big role in this happening, and I do wonder, because it goes many ways, is he having a conversation with his niece, who's a big player in the RNC right now, about the optics of this long term? This is a lose-lose-lose situation for Republicans. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If he gets elected, he loses. If we lose, it's obviously losing a seat, but we did this to ourselves. If you let Steve Bannon pick all our candidates, we're ultimately going to be blood let out of the party one way or the other,
so why
and it's
doesn't
bad.
Mitch McConnell fight with Bannon then? Why is he endorsing this
They're
guy?
scared of him. He still has a lot of power.
And they need that seat, don't they? And the thing is, what I don't understand is they do have a viable choice, voters in Alabama. If you look at Doug Jones, yes, he's a Democrat, but he was a federal prosecutor for that state for 20 years. He prosecuted crimes against women, crimes against children. He prosecuted the U.S. bomber, a terrorist. So when you're looking at the Klan, and so if you're looking at a choice, it's not really a Hobson's choice, right?
So politically, I want to know what happens next. So if he gets in, you have someone that has a major stain. So what do people just forget it and then just try to operate with him, or does it become
the attack ads write themselves, Sarah? I mean, going into midterms and 2020, this will be on us like a stain. It's our own fault. For the women, especially in the Republican Party, I was watching a really amazing put on CNN earlier, and the stain is hard. It's particularly hard on conservative women because we're pushed into this, that I somehow would be okay with a pedophile. I would somehow be okay with not believing women who are victims of sexual assault. And this will live with us forever, and I'm just glad that there are people like Mitt Romney, honestly, around to speak.
Bring back Mitt Romney.
And also, this will live with the women of Alabama, and hopefully you'll have the ability to explain to your daughters how this happened. We'll be right back with more Hot Topics.